And here we go.
Don't be a parrot in life. A parrot talks way too.
Now, is it okay? Is the audio video clear?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Way too much, but can't fly high. But an eagle is silent and has the willpower to touch the sky. Here's the 7 mentalities that we can learn from an eagle. Number 1, eagles fly alone at high altitude. Eagles don't fly with sparrows, ravens, and other small birds, meaning stay away from narrow-minded people, those that bring you down. Eagles fly with eagles. There's a saying that goes like this: people you hang around will eventually determine the person you become. Keep good company. Number 2, eagles have vision. They have the ability to focus on something as far as 5 kilometers away. No matter what the obstacles, the eagle will not move his focus from the prey until he grabs it. Meaning, have a vision and remain focused in your life. No matter what the obstacles and challenges you may face, don't give up and you will succeed. Number 3, eagles are fearless. An eagle will never surrender to the size or strength of its prey. It will always give a fight to win its prey or regain its territory, meaning no matter what the size or big your problems are, don't give up. Instead, face it. Successful people are fearless. They face problems head on. Number 4, eagles are tenacious. Eagles love storm. When clouds gather, the eagles get excited. The eagles use the storm wind to lift themselves higher. Once it finds the wind of the storm, the eagles use the raging storm to lift itself above the clouds. This gives the eagle the opportunity to glide and rest its wings. In the meantime, all the other birds hide in the branches and leaves of the tree, meaning achievers are not afraid of challenges. Rather, they relish in them and use them for profitability. Number 5, eagles never eat dead things. Eagles never eat dead meat. In other words, an eagle does not scavenge. It only eats the meat from the prey it kills itself. Meaning, do not rely on your past success. Keep looking for new frontiers to conquer. Leave your past where it belongs, in the past. Number 6, eagles prepare for training. They remove the feather in the soft grass in the nest so that the young ones get uncomfortable in preparation for flying. And eventually, they fly when it becomes too unbearable to stay in the nest. Meaning, leave your comfort zone. There is no growth there. Last but not least, number 7, eagles possess vitality. When the eagle grows old, his feathers become weak and cannot take him as fast and as high as it should. This makes him weak and could make him die, so he retires to a place far away in the mountains. And while there, he plucks out the weak feathers in his body and breaks his beak and his claws against the rocks until he is completely bare. A very bloody and painful process. Then he stays in his hiding place until he has grown new feathers, new beaks and claws, and then comes out flying higher than ever before. Meaning, we occasionally need to shed off old habits, no matter how difficult. Things that burden us or add no value to our lives should be let go of. Thanks for watching this video. Share and subscribe.
Okay. I hope all of you are clear with what did you listen to, right? Can you all type in what are the things that you have learned? Go and type in. Thank you, all of you are on the camera. Thank you, Kedarji. Thank you, Hareshaji, for coming on camera. Thank you, Arpanji. Thank you, Chandraji. Thank you, Gopinathji. Amazing, brilliant. Okay, fantastic. Go and start typing the top 1 to 3 that you've learned. Just 3 things that you learned from this video, because this could make a lot of difference in the way that you're thinking. Very often, we underestimate the power of the environment. You are the average of the 5 people with whom you are spending time with. Until these 5 people are changing, you cannot imagine, or you cannot, think of making a lot of major transformation in your life, no matter how good you are on the other area of your life. Yeah, that is very important for your life. Okay, it's very important for your life. So while you guys are going to go and type in, I'm going to share certain things, like how people, when they change their environment, things have started changing in their life. Okay, let's go and look at
For more amazing inspiration.
If you give me 10 tasks, 5 I will do, the next 5 I'll say I'll do tomorrow. As a person, I can say I am a character of procrastination.
There were so many things in my head, my mind.
As I said, there were a lot of things going on in my space, and I didn't know how to deal with them.
Great attempt, very courageous attempt I made, but failure.
I feel I have a lot of pressure from my office. I have so many things to do. I don't want to spend time.
Still I'm doing the same job, got stuck with my manager. I feel like I was underutilized in so many ways. But after attending this session, you are giving me everything, not just like this. One day do this, one day do this, one day, and I'm without knowing all those concepts, I'm adapting those practices.
But all of a sudden now I feel a fire in the belly.
If I attend the 5 a.m. club especially, I feel like I have control over everything, and I have a very productive day during the days when I attend the session.
So I could really see a lot of changes in him, for the a matter of 3 to 6 months.
So I was very skeptical, and I'm becoming a better person every day, sir.
It's a mind map that actually helped me to clarify a lot of my things and sort the things in my life, and also helped me to understand how to approach things. Even now, I know there are a lot of things, but as from the sessions I realized, at one time you need to focus on one thing and go for it that you feel is confident.
So I have seen a lot of changes in me. I am getting a lot of clarity about what to do, what not to do. I am more disciplined, self-disciplined, and I have learned that if you want to do something, you will find out the way to do it.
Nowadays I become very time conscious. Whenever I take something, somehow something rings in my mind, like, is it really worth my time? If the answer is no, I just keep it aside and move ahead.
I was like a rusty lock, and you are the key for it, and you have opened.
And I'm finding it really useful. I said about that whatever I started writing.
So with all this session and the vision board and all your inputs and all, that has helped me to give me a lot of clarity and focus. Yes, now I'm feeling very confident.
People say, right, when you are ready, help will appear, right? So so just like that, this was magic.
It gives me a lot of energy, lot of positiveness. I can manage my time in a better way.
So this presenting a vision board helped me to put this into a solvable puzzle, or whatever you call it.
This internal feeling that I'm getting, it is not something which can be buyed, okay? It is something amazing. The tools that you guys are sharing it across, that is what helping, I think, all of us. So I think I'm in the correct place, and hopefully all our dreams and everything will be getting fulfilled and accomplished.
It looks like, the traffic have been cleared, everything, within 1 or 2 minutes. I feel like I have a Google map where, the destinations marked in it, and just I have to drive now.
It's just because Karthik sir and Lightfield team is so genuine. They want you to do that. That is why they are staying with you. Really, thanks to you.
Thanks a lot, Karthik sir.
And thank you once again, Karthik. Thank you.
Okay, so this is very important.
If you give me 10.
Got this one. Let's go into a very quick recap of what we did on the day number 1. So day number 1, we went through a lot of aspects about your life, understanding the power of the brain. What do you need to do to make that happen? A lot of things that we covered. Let's go into a very quick recap through the power of mind map. So now brain to SuperBrain, empty cup, stronger the why, easier the how, why we need to do that, the mental growth, leveraging your emotional health, home, that we are reaching out to your full potential, concept of RAS, like a Google, it's a keyword. We also understood the brain curve, begin with the end goal in the mind pyramid of the money mindset, the growth of 2x or 10x that you're going to look at it, and how we are able to bring this 16 hours of work to 4 hours, and the states, the kind of the capability that you're going to have, how you can have your super brain moving, having an extraordinary capabilities, and then how the brain can actually make those difference, relaxation, the brain analysis, the capacity of the brain, story of life to learn new things, and also the neuroplasticity of the brain. Then the 3 myths that we are actually talking about it, brain is becoming weaker as the day goes by. The second one is different people have different capabilities. And third one is that current life cannot be reset. Okay, so these are the things, the myths that we are carrying in our life to make it happen. So let's go and look at this, how many things can be changed. Like your brain has got hardware and software, like how you got a laptop or a computer, which has got a hardware and software. And similarly, your brain also have got a hardware and software. Hardware, you will have limitations to change, but software, you can definitely make a lot of difference. For this kind of a change to be made, you need to have a lot more awareness about how this can be done. Let's go and look at what are the things we're going to talk about today. Cognitive capability, your ability to learn the things faster is driven by the neuroplasticity. It's going to have a layered approach of brain. You'll be able to unlock your wealth frequency, understanding how to convert your brain to super brain, concept of EPH and attracting money like a pro, and how you can actually go and make a greater impact in your life. First things first, let's understand. Yesterday, we understood something called as a neuroplasticity. I want every one of you to come on the camera. Yeah. So what was not shared in the group? Sorry. What was that? You guys had some question. This was not shared in the WhatsApp. What was shared in the WhatsApp? Let me know. Okay, you can just type in quickly. Let me take a minute. What was shared in the group? Oh, mind map. Huh? Okay, no problem. We'll share it today. Okay. If it is not shared, we'll share it today. Don't worry. Okay. So let's go to the step-by-step approach of how you can actually make a drastic change in your life. The first things first, the reason why we don't get a lot of success in our life is that we don't have a clarity, what we want in our life. The first step is about clarity. Write down. Very important. First step is the clarity. Second step is that even if you get the clarity, certainty is not there. You don't think like, okay, this can happen, this possibility is there. I don't think so. I can do it. That person can do it. I cannot do it. All those things has to do with your belief system. Certainty. In a simple term, when I talk about belief system, many people don't understand. So I'm simplifying this as something called as a certainty. For example, when you're more certain about certain things, you're very likely to take action. If you're not certain about things, very likely you will not take the action. So let's go and look at this, how the clarity and certainty can make a lot of difference. So yesterday we also talked about the neuroplasticity. I want every one of you to take your hands like this, yeah? And just expand and close. Yesterday we did this. Just try this and do this. do this, everybody. Yeah, if you're coming on the camera, it'd be amazing to do that. Let's do that. Very important. So the most important aspect is that we need to understand the concept of left and right brain. Concept of the left and right brain is very important. This is where most of the people, go wrong. They don't know in the brain, like they have got if you want to go at the biological part of it, they're just too much, complicated things. We are not here to learn biology, isn't it? We are here to accelerate our growth. So let's understand what is required. Very simple thing. Your brain consists of your left brain and right brain. So left brain is responsible for your logic, control, analytical reasoning, science, reality. The right brain is responsible for your emotions like art, wishes, imagination, music, love, peace, creativity, and freedom and intuition. The key here is to see like what is that you're good at. Is that your left and right brain are actually common compost? Are they balanced or they're not balanced? If any one of them are actually, if you're a left brain person, probably you'll do great with analytical things. You will be good in terms of numbers, in terms of data. Probably these are the things that can help you to go, those kind of things can help you, to grow faster. If you're a right brain person, maybe anything to do with the creativity that you could take something like an artistry, event management, or something that you can create it, that people cannot think about it. These are the kind of things that can help you to grow your life much faster, right? So now the question is, Karthik, how do I know what kind of a personality I am? Yeah. So we need to go through a rigorous testing to understand like what kind of a personality that you are, to understand that. But at a high level, I've told you, like, this is how you can think about it. If you are not good in terms of the data or analytical thinking, probably you're not a left brain person. Probably you could be a right brain person. And if you would have filled, those questionnaires that I've sent you from the last 2 days, probably your awareness about this would have already changed. Okay. So today we're going to go and conduct certain activities that will enable your thought process, okay, your cognitive thinking, or probably your cognitive capability. What is cognitive capability? It's an ability to learn the things faster, right? Remember, we are in 21st century, and in the 21st century, the person who can learn the things faster, the person who is going to implement the things faster, they're going to make a lot of money. How many of you agree with me? How many of you agree with me? The person who is going to learn the things faster, not just learning, the person who is going to implement the things, he's going to be making a lot of money. He's going to make a lot of things because unlike, some 10, 20, 30 years back those days, right, when we are quite young, getting those information was a challenge. In this internet world, getting information is not a challenge, but focus is a challenge. There are just too much of information which are there. Which one should I consume? Which one I should reject? Which one I should, go and authenticate? Okay, this is really good, which is not really good. These are the things which is going to stop you from achieving the great success, right? So we'll do certain simple exercises today so that you will be able to bring up your learning capability to a next level. Okay. So the first thing which you're going to do is we're going to apply something called as EFT, emotional freedom technique. So what happens when you're doing an EFT? Why we have to apply the EFT? Let's take a minute. See, whenever we want to go and achieve some of the great things, the first thing that can come in between is your emotions. These emotions can stop you from taking some of those great action. And that's why many of you go through a challenge of productivity. You go through a challenge of procrastination. You want to do it, but you cannot do it. Sometimes you do not have the clarity whether it's going to work or not. So this is one technique which you can start applying on a day-to-day basis. And then when it is applied in the right format, okay, so you will start seeing the results growing over the period of time. Okay, so how do you do that? So the first thing is about you need to understand who is the EFT founder. Gary Craig is the founder of the EFT. Let's get started. What do we need to do? So before we start, let us go and measure ourselves. What is our current rating? In the range of 0 to 10, right? So how do you do this measurement? I'm going to teach you a technique, okay? It's not the regular way of measuring it. You're going to use your power of your subconscious or unconscious brain to find this out. How do you do that? So how do you know whether it is coming from a direct conscious brain or the subconscious brain? See, subconscious brain is very fast, okay? The conscious brain is what will put you into thinking, okay, this is right, that is not right, and other stuff. So we're going to set the context and we'll ask our unconscious mind to give you a specific number, okay? And then you will close your eyes. The moment that you close your eyes, there'll be a number that will be visible on your chest in front of your face, right? Whatever the number comes in, that number is your current number. Is it clear? I'm going to set the context. We'll set the context for your learning capability, and then we're going to do that, right? So let's do a quick trial. Everybody, I want every one of you to, close your eyes quickly. In the context of learning, I request the subconscious brain to give me a number between 0 to 10, 0 being least and 10 being the highest. What is the number that you are able to see? You should open your eyes quickly. You guys are taking a lot of time. Okay, let's do it once again. No issues. You guys are doing it for the first time. Guys, come on camera. Thank you, Kedarji. Thank you, Reshaji. Thank you, Gopinathji. Let's do it once again, okay? Remember, it is the first number that you are able to go and look at it. That is important, right? Okay, now close your eyes. In the context of learning, in the range of 0 to 10, how would you rate your current learning capability? 0 being least, 10 being the highest. There'll be one number that will come in. Immediately open your eyes. You should not take so much time. If you're taking more time, then your conscious brain will come into picture. You'll not be able to get the exact answer. Okay. Amazing. So everybody has got your numbers, correct? This is your number. This is what your Devajyoti, it cannot be 357. Right? You will be confused. Pick one. Do it again. Repeat it again. Repeat it again. Get that one number. Yeah. Okay. So this is the current number that you're saying. So we'll go and do an EFT and then we'll check like how your number, how is that results you're going to be throwing it. Yeah, good. So now we are able to get that one number. This is very important. So how do you apply the EFT? See, it is like this. Let me explain you the concept before we get started. Assume that you are in your home, you want to go to the office, and you're going to take the road. The speed in which you're going to reach the office depends on so many factors, including the traffic conditions, how many signal lights are there, and other stuff. If the traffic is more, very likely you are one of those procrastinators which are there. If the signals are more in this way, very likely your procrastination habit is going to be even more higher. You cannot take action. You can only think about it. You'll not be able to do that. So that's how it's going to happen. Through this EFT technique, what we are trying to do is we are trying to clear the traffic jam. Can you clear the traffic jam in one day? The answer is no. But if you can do that regularly, and definitely there'll be one day where you will be able to go and do a magical transformation. Okay, so let us start with a very, very powerful thing. And let's take this. EFT is your emotional freedom technique. So we have to pick one of those fear or problem that you're looking at it. In this case, our learning capability or cognitive capability is what we have picked. So all you need to do is use the same words which are there on the screen. Even though I have the fear or problem, for some of you who wants to take your learning capability as a challenge, that you can do it. Or some of you want to take your procrastination as a challenge, you can take it. and I deeply and completely accept myself. Let's start with, even though I have this learning challenge, okay, learning challenge, I deeply and completely accept myself. For example, if you have a procrastination challenge, even though I have this procrastination challenge, I deeply and completely accept myself. Is it clear, everybody? So you know that your learning capability is not, whatever you have got, you have that, but you want to take this to the next level. So let's go and put this, even though I have this learning capability challenge, I deeply and completely accept myself. This is the wording that you're going to do that. Now, what we're going to do is, we're going to go and tap it in certain points of your body, especially on your face. Which are the sequence and all, we're going to validate it right now. I'm going to help you with that. So other points are much easier to identify. The first one is the most difficult one, okay? Let's do this. I want every one of you to come on camera quickly, because I'm going to make sure that first point is properly taken, right? Assume that you are actually a karate champion, okay? And you are being asked to break the brick. Assume that you got a brick here, right? Take your hands. Can you take your hands up so that I can see in the camera? Yeah. Can you just go and hit this brick? Can you see where exactly you're hitting it? Can you identify which portion of your hand you're able to use it? That point? Can you identify that point? Brilliant. You guys are doing great. Thank you. Correct. Kedar ji, Gopinath ji, Chandra ji, Arpan ji, Harisha ji, Rajesh ji, and Reshma ji. Yes. You got this point? This is your point number 1. Clear? So all other points are much easier to understand, so we don't need to worry too much. So other things we can look at this. What we are going to do is, we are going to use that even though I have my learning and capability challenge, I deeply accept myself. You're going to just tap it like this on the different points. Can you hold on hands your like hold your hands like this? Yeah. Simple. Can you all do this? Yeah. Similarly, I'm going to show you certain points. Those points you have to go and do it. Okay. We're going to look at the screen and you're going to say those sentences again and again. And I'll probably help you in typing that sentence in the things. Okay. Let's go and look at this. The previous one, which you got it, is this. Even though I have this learning challenge, okay? Learning problem or challenge, whatever that you want to do it. Learning challenge. I deeply and completely accept myself. Okay, this is the sentence you're going to say this. Right. So let us get started with this one. Okay, let's go to the next one. Have typed it in the Zoom chat. You can look at this. Let's start with one by one point. First one here. Even though I have this learning challenge, I deeply and completely accept myself. So then go to the point number 2. Where is the point number 2? It is on the eyebrow. So on the eyebrow, let's go and look at this. Even though I have this learning challenge, I deeply and completely accept myself. Good. Let's go to the side of the eyes. Okay. Let's go to the side of the eyes. Look at this, guys. The point number 3. Look at the screen. Look at me. This is the point number 3. Yeah. And then let's go and do that. Okay. Even though I have this learning challenge, I deeply and completely accept myself. Okay. Let's go and do that. So let's go to the next point under the eye. Even though I have this learning challenge, I deeply and completely accept myself. Then let's go to the under the nose. Even though I have this learning challenge, I deeply and completely accept myself. Then go to the chin, point number 6. Even though I have this learning challenge, I deeply and completely accept myself. Then go to the collarbone. Even though I have this learning challenge, I deeply and completely accept myself. Let's go to the under the arm. Even though I have this learning challenge, I deeply and completely accept myself. Let's go to the last one. Even though I have this learning challenge, I deeply and completely accept myself. Okay. Is it clear? So can we do this together? Now we have understood the point. We're going to do this everything together. Okay, let's start with this. Is it clear, everybody? Just type in, give me a confirmation you understood CC, crystal clear. If you guys understood this point, how you're going to do this? Okay, clear, no? There's no confusion. Simple, no rocket science. Let me tell you, there are 100 different ways of doing this EFT. This is not the only way. And you may come across various, options. I've just started, I've just picked you the basic version, which can help you to implement it faster, right? If you pick the advanced one, you'll not be able to do that. Let's do this, okay? From beginning to the last. This time, because you're done last time, it will be much easier. Take your hands. Even though I have my learning challenge, I deeply and completely accept myself. Go to point number 2, eyebrow. Even though I have the learning problem, I deeply and completely accept myself. Go to the side of the eyes. Even though I have this learning problem, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have my learning problem, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have the learning problem, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have my learning problem, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have this learning problem, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have this learning problem, I deeply and completely accept myself. Yeah. Next, even though I have my learning problem, yeah, I deeply and completely accept myself. Okay, brilliant. Are you guys seeing that there is some amount of movement happening in your face? Something? Yeah? Correct? You don't know what it is. Let's go and do an evaluation, okay? Whether whatever that we have done, whether it is working or not. Or we just some chumma, we have done some exercise. We don't know, right? Let's validate it. So let's go and validate what they have done. I want you guys to go and do the measurement, okay? Your learning capability. Same exercise how you did this. All of you did this. Now close your eyes in the range of 0 to 10. Ask your subconscious mind to give you a number about your learning capabilities. And as soon as you open your eyes, put that number, okay? So just put what was before and what is now. Yeah? What is before and after? Just put both the numbers. Yeah. So Kedarji, earlier it was 5, it has moved to 6 or 7. Avinash, it moved to 4 to 7. Brilliant. Look at that. Gopinathji, what was earlier? Can you put that? Arpanji moved from 5 to 6. Wow. Look at that. So it's your own subconscious is telling you. Yeah. Yeah. Devajyotiji moved from 5 to 7.5. And then Harishaji 7 to 8. Wow. Look at that. 5 to 8, Rajeshji. Yeah, Chandraji, what was earlier and what is now? Just put both the numbers so we can compare. Yeah, 6 to 8. Earlier 7, now it is 8. Brilliant. Amazing, isn't it? Can you give a big round of applause to yourself? For yourself, okay? Not for me, for yourself. For doing a great job. And whenever you do a great job, you must appreciate yourself, okay? If you don't do that, the brain thinks it's not a something good thing. But when you appreciate yourself, it will think, okay, this is how this needs to be done. Take your hands, everybody take your hands. Another way of appreciating it's this. Put it on your back and say that you've done a great job. Do that, everybody. Appreciate these 2 minutes, hardly 30 seconds. Appreciation will go a long way in your life. Now you saw that just by making a small changes in the way that you are doing it, just by applying a principle of EFT, you are able to enhance your learning capabilities. Practice this. And then you will see that over the period of time, your thought process and everything will also enhance. So first things first. Now, this is the first part of, getting the things. But there's also very important thing that we need to get is the clarity. What do you want in your life? The moment that you understand what is your end goal, you'll be able to work on your productivity, you'll be able to work on your decision making, you'll be able to work on so many aspects of your life once you understand that. So when we start working with the people, you can see how people get at transformative results, right? Vasamati ji, was a CEO of one of those NGO. She was about to close the NGO. And then when you started working with us today, she has won something amazing like Dr. S.R. Ranganathan Lifetime Achievement Award. Okay. She comes with a librarian background, and this is considered to be the highest award in her category. Okay. So she has now moved to a very, very big ambition. Like she wants to create an impact and she wants to get a Bharata Ratna. Right. These are certain things. When people start working on this, they'll completely start changing the thought process. Now, what I did was I went through all those things that you guys have filled in. Okay. What are the things that you guys have filled in? I went through that yesterday in detail. Right. So about what are the things I've just hidden your name for the privacy purpose. So I went through all these things. What are the things that you want to work on this? Some of you want to start with your business. Some of you wanted to work on your procrastination. Some of you want to work on, you're just exploring it. You felt like the, advertisement spoke to you and so many things, Some of you are saying lack of time, memory, mindset, concentration issues, speaking issues, to think faster, keep it pending, focus, and they were raising the laser focus, procrastination. So many problems that you guys have already told me, like why you guys are here, right? So 2 parts, again, I'm repeating, write down. If I'm telling multiple times, this is very important. First step is clarity. First step is clarity. If you're going through any of those challenges, first step is clarity. Second step is certainty. Again, I'm repeating it. I cannot even give an emphasis about these 2 points. Certainty. I'm going to talk to you guys. When you bring that uncertainty into certainty, how things can change. Let me give an example how it works. All of you have used radio, or at least seen radio back those days, correct? Like FM, in today's world, you listen to FM. So what happens when you start making those, tuning at a specific frequency, you will start the signal coming to you. Before that also it will not work. After that also it will not work. Correct? And that is what is called as an optimal frequency. And that is where you're going to get the maximum number of signal, maximum amount of signal, high clarity you'll be able to get it. Not before, not after. Similarly, you need to get tuned to your brain at an optimal frequency. That is where magic is going to happen. So I'm going to show you a video how people, when they get the clarity, this kind of a clarity, how things will change. You need to take out that uncertainty from this. Let's go and look at this, how things have changed for her.
This is an amazing experience today I had. Yesterday, I was actually trying to put my money goals at 2 lakhs per month. And it was not fitting anywhere. I said, why the whole thing is not happening only for me? Not even one modality I was able to set it right. So today I started fresh. Like I did not do anything yesterday and I put it at 5 lakhs per month. And there were only 2 things which were not matching. No, only one thing was not matching. 3D was not matching. Rest all were matching. So the moment I made it 3D, my eyes actually became watery and I was like, it is happening now.
Wow.
That's an amazing feeling, amazing feeling.
You got 10 out of 10?
Yeah, now 10 out of 10. And 10 out of 10 with so much of energy, I can feel that energy around me. In my face, is everywhere. It's been now 10-15 minutes, I can still feel that energy.
Wow. Guys, did you see that 2 lakh rupees per month? It did not work for her. 5 lakh rupees.
For ages, my target was only 2 lakhs. If I can't make 2 lakhs, where will I make 5 lakhs was my thought.
Absolutely. Guys, this is what is going to happen, right? When you work. Okay, if you had an aha moment just listening to this video, type in aha. Maybe your potential is higher than what you could do, and you're putting a smaller, the number, your brain will reject it. Array, you are capable of doing bigger number. Why are you putting small number? That could be the reason for your not achieving such an important goal in your life. What if that were the reason? Like you have a higher potential to earn, but you're always been putting a lower target and your subconscious is rejecting. No, this is not the optimal frequency. I don't think we need to work at this smaller goal. You need to look at working on a bigger goal. And that is when things are going to change. Okay, that is where things are going to change in your life. Okay, very important. You need to map to that optimal frequency. That's where magic is going to happen. Let's look at this. What are the important, items that you're going to consume? What are the things which will help you to achieve great success in your life? So the kind of food that you're going to consume is also going to make a lot of difference. Let's think about the brain food. What are the brain food that you want to go and take it? It could be like avocado, pomegranate, fatty fish, turmeric, leafy greens, ginger, garlic, dark chocolate, kiwi, citrus fruits. These are really, really good for your brain. You can also consume the dry fruits, especially walnut. But if you go and look at this, the shape of the walnut is similar to the shape of the brain. And any dry fruits can also give you a lot more energy than what you can think about it. Start practicing certain brain foods, and that will put you into a different league altogether. Okay, so let's go and do that. So we will also start working on something called as very important to enhance your neural connections. What are the activities that you can do? Simple, but very powerful. Okay, let's go and do some of those activities, which are simple, but very powerful. Let's start. What are the things? The first one is fingertips, which you can press and hold it on. Very, very important. The other one is about left thumb and the right small finger that you're going to move. Tossing of balls, mandala art, and Sudoku. Let's do, 2-3 things right now so that you can get a hang of it. Let's start with this. I request every one of you to come on camera. Very important. We're going to validate it. Yeah. Take your hands, this hand and this hand, both of that, right? Bring it very close. Okay. Now you move it to the tip. Okay. And then you're going to put the pressure. Can you start putting the pressure? Put. Yeah, do that. Press it. Press, press, press. More. Even more. Okay. These are, now relax. These are the fingertips. And this is where all your neural connections end. By activating this, you'll be able to, have more energy coming to your life. Okay. Then take your hands, especially thumb, and start, doing this on both sides, both sides like this, and this can be applied even if you have got a headache also. That can reduce your headache frequency as well. Okay. Doing this on a regular basis, will activate your brain, and this will also help you in various aspects. Okay. Do this, keep this as a very good practice, and that is going to help you. This is vast activity that you can do it. Very simple, but very powerful. The second one is about going with the left thumb and the right small finger. So take your hand. One is this, like thumb. Other one is in the same thing. You take the small finger of the other hand. Okay. Now you need to flip it. The flip is that you're going to move it to right. Okay. You're going to move to the small one. Clear? Both, one is thumb, another one is a small finger pointing in the same direction. Right? Let's go. Do this. Do this. Do this. Do this. Fast. 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 Move. You have to do. Yeah, initially it will not happen. Okay, don't worry. Even if you're making mistake, that's okay. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving like this. Over the period of time, if you practice it, it's going to give you a better results. Okay, simple but very powerful. Can you do this? Very simple thing. No rocket science. You can do it while you are sitting in the bus, we're waiting for something. Even when you have a small break of couple of minutes, you can do that. So the next one is about tossing of a ball. Okay, I'm sure none of you would have the ball right now with you. Like, have you seen in the circus, right, where you would have gone, like people will toss this ball, one by one, and then they start doing it, right? It's one of the great activity for you to enhance your coordination between all of them. And I want every one of you to, yeah, juggling of the ball, absolutely. Can you imagine that you got a ball and you've got 3 balls? Do it, imagination, that's okay. Yeah, do this, ball is going, and then it is going up and coming down, going and coming up. Do that. Imagine that for a minute. Yeah, do that. And when you do that, your peripheral vision also actually gets expanded. Very powerful. Okay. So these are certain activities that you can do it in a very simple manner. Okay. Very good. Now that you have understood this, let's go to the next part of it. The other one are all questions I'll take at the end. So let's not get deviated. And the other one is mandala art and Sudoku. Mandala is also very great art. We also have one program in Lifewheel. Those of you who would love to learn the mandala art, very good. You can go and do that. Sudoku. Sudoku is something which is very good. The problems that you get it in your newspaper and other stuff, go and take it. These things will help your neural connections. Okay, these things will help your neural connection. Now let's go and look at it when people work with us for a longer period of time, how their life is going to transform. Okay, I'm going to share one of those powerful case study of Kaushik ji. Let's hear from him.
Myself, Kaushik, I'm an automotive expert. I'm having around 16 years of experience in automotive domain, and I've done my master's from BITS Pilani. And so this was my introduction, short introduction before joining this course. And my next version. So I can split this into 2 parts. So my version 1 of 15 years of experience and my version 2 of my next 15 months of experience. So in last 15 months, I could able to read 50 plus books.
Wow.
I could able to do mind mapping of 40 plus books.
Wow.
Okay. And apart from that, because of this reading and writing skill, I have transformed myself into an author. I could means I have published more than 11 books across the world. Those books are available in Amazon. It's already published across 13 countries in the world. Presently, 3 businesses I'm working on.
So what is the kind of figures that you're able to make right now?
So approximately from last 6-7 months, it's approximately average 2 lakhs per month.
2 lakhs per month. Okay, let me ask you this question, guys. Assume that some of you are working, right? And some of you are in a business owner. How about getting additional 2 lakh rupees a month? How many of you would love to have that kind of a thing, right? Along with all the things. For some of you, it may be more than your current salary. When I say current salary, after cutting tax and everything, whatever is going to be coming to your hand, isn't it? And look at this. Can you give a big round of applause to Kaushik ji? Type in congratulations for him, because he never read even a single book, okay, before he came to us. When I told that you can actually write a book, you have the capability to do that, he laughed. Sir, I don't even read the book, and you are saying I can write a book. And look at this, in 15 months, how he has transformed. People take like 20 years, 25 years, 30 years to write one book. He has written 11 books in 15 months. It's not a joke. And this cannot happen, it's not a coincidence. There's a process, there's a system that we are actually following so that we are able to replicate this. Some of you will think, okay, he's an engineer, he can do it. Let's go and look at some of the case study of people, right? Dr. Sagarika, okay? She is basically a teacher. And 26 years, she was staying in a rented apartment. And now, when she started working with us, she's on the way to reach 10 lakh rupees a month very soon, okay? She recently booked an apartment in Mumbai. The apartment price is 2.1 crore. And not only that, she won a Best Author Award, and she was able to represent United Nations. She represented India in United Nations. This is one of those aspirations she wrote, that she wanted to go and do that. Now, the question that will come to your mind is that, Karthik, is it really possible? I have never done such a great things in my life. Guys, this is the difference between working with a mentor. Once you understand where you need to go and make a lot of difference, magic will happen. I'm going to play a video for you to understand how this can make a difference, right? How people are able to get this exponential results. I'm going to play a video. I want you to pay attention to this video, okay? And here we go.
Let me tell you a story. A long time back, a beautiful person like you who was driving the car, and then all of a sudden the car stops. You call a mechanic, the mechanic examines the entire thing out of the entire toolkit. He takes a hammer and he hits on a specific spot and the car starts. What a magic! And you are asking him for about the service charge, and he says 1,000 rupees. Oh, 1,000 rupees for actually taking a hammer and hitting? We normally pay only 100 rupees. And the mechanic smiles and says, exactly, taking the hammer and hitting is only 100 rupees. Where to hit is 900 rupees. And that is where the real profit in your business and your life is also. If you want to change your life, not taking the hammer and hitting in all the places, but understanding where to hit, that's where the maximum profit is there, and to put your business and your life on an autopilot. If you're more eager to know how this can be done, then I invite you to go.
Okay, so this we created for one of our promotional videos, and then you can see how this is going to happen. This is literally possible when you understand where to hit. Now, some of you are not having time. Some of you are super busy. You are getting into a habit of procrastination. Some of you want to take your life to the next level, but you are not able to do. Why? Because you are taking a hammer and hitting in different places. Where to hit is the key to your success. Let's go and look at how your brain works. Your brain works based on a very important thing called as a layered approach. Okay, on a layer approach. It's like onion. You go and look at the onion. Once you peel the top portion, then only the next portion is visible, right? Once you take out the second one, next layer is visible. And have you seen that in the onion, okay, on the top portion, sometimes there'll be a black color, black mark. And you will be surprised to see that once you remove this layer, second layer also you're seeing a black color. Have you seen that? Right? And only after you remove the first layer, second layer is visible. Please note this. This is how your brain works. It works on different layers. Many times you go and make an attempt, then you stop because you think that it is not working. Maybe you worked in layer 1. You have not gone to layer 2. So how many layers are there? The multiple layers are there. There's no way that you're going to be determining how this is going to happen in your life. Okay. So let's go and put a very important, one more powerful exercise we're going to do. Ready? All of you guys are ready to enhance how we can apply certain simple principles. How many of you are ready to do a live test now? Another experiment we're going to do. How we can do a simple experiment to enhance your cognitive capability. Because the moment that you understand how to enhance your learning capability, rest of the things are going to fall in place. Brilliant. Now that you're going to go ready, first, we're going to take your current capabilities. Let's go and look at this. This is your cognitive power of your brain, which you're currently focusing on. Okay, let's go and look at this. These are the connections. I'm going to give you guys a few seconds for you to look at the screen. And after that, I'm going to take it out. Okay, right. Now, tell me how many words could you remember? What approximate number? 5. Okay. 10. Brilliant. 3. Four. Okay. So I'm going to apply. I'm going to teach you certain basic principle of your brain. I'm not even talking about advanced topic. Simple thing that I'm going to teach you. Okay. Write down. Write down. The brain can remember unusual things, which is not usual. The brain can remember some of the funny things. Okay. It can remember the pictures much faster. Okay. Very 3 basic principles I've told you. Okay. I'm going to apply this right now, and I'll help you to actually go through this, how your cognitive or learning capability can be enhanced. Let's apply this principle. The principle number 1 is that we're going to apply all the 3 things. Imagine that you've got a honeybee, which is a size, very big size. It comes in, it goes inside the TV. From the TV, there's a dolphin which is jumping. It runs into your bathroom. It picks the toothbrush and the bottle in another hand, and then starts jumping out of your window, out of the entire thing, gets on the top of the tree. On the way, there's a Superman who is coming. He sees this. He will pick this dolphin in one hand and cow in another hand. He will go into the cloud. And the moment he goes inside the cloud, he feels like, oh, yeah, it is getting heavy. My hands are paining. I'm going to sit on a chair. And the chair is actually flying. But after some time, he realizes that chair drops into the river. From the river, there's a very big book that has come in. And on the book, instead of book cover, you've got a yoga mat covering that. From that yoga mat, there's a big candle which has come, which is equivalent to a pillow, that much big, yoga mat is there. On that, you've got a small car. On that, you've got a small car. Okay. Let's go and recall it now. Got it? What is the progress? Harishaji moved from 5 to 10, double. Fantastic. Right? Very good. Arpanji, what was the previous number? Just put before and now so that we see the difference. Yeah, it moved to 5 to 6. Okay. Let's hear from others. Reshmaji moved from 10 to 12. Correct. Gopinathji, 4 to 8. Very good. Chandraji, 10 to 12. Avinashji, 5 to 9. Did you see that for all of you, there's an improvement in your brain? Some of them, it could be small. Some of them are huge. And that's the power of it. Yeah, Rajeshji, almost 4 to 9, double. Avinashji, double. Kedarji, 5 to 11. Anshumanji, 5 to 16. Wow, look at that. That's the shift that you're talking about. What we just did was applying certain basic principle, not even the advanced principle, and you were able to see live that your capability of your brain has gone up just by applying this. Now, in the last few minutes, you guys have learned certain techniques which has enhanced your capabilities. Now let's go and look at this. Can you think of this person? Can you identify who are these people? Can you identify who are these people? Yeah, Elon Musk. Bill Gates, Warren Buffett. Okay. How many of you want to be in that league? How many of you want to be in that league? Don't worry about how. Don't get into that. First, you should have the dream. Only when you have the dream, you can just go there. If you don't have a dream, forget it. It's anyway not going to happen. First rule, even Abdul Kalam ji says that first you should think of dreaming something. Only a person who can dream, whether it is in the daytime or nighttime, some possibility is there. Yeah, you want to be everybody's original. Don't worry. You're going to be building based on your strength, not based on someone else. Yeah, Reshma ji is also there. Amazing, brilliant. Now, what it really requires for you to put this into action, let's understand how these people are thinking, how these people make a lot of money. And look at this. These are the legends in their own field.
Have you ever wondered why some people are financially so successful while others are not? It is not pure luck. There is a science behind this, a neuroscience. Let me share a 3-step approach that can help you to achieve much faster. Step number 1, very clear and specific financial goal. For example, I want to make 10 crores by 31st December. That will enable your brain to think in that direction. Step number 2, the most important, become a lifelong learner when it comes to financial education. Go through various workshops, books, and make sure that you're educated more on financial part of it. Repeated things will create a neural pathway on this layer. Third part is automate your finances. For example, whatever the money that is coming in, as soon as it comes in, transfer this to a different financial account or to your mutual friends and go through an automated expense trackers and apps to make sure that you are achieving it faster.
Okay, so these are some of the things that you can look at that. So before we do that, right, let's make sure that our brain actually sees this. How do we do that? We're going to go and do a very powerful exercise. So I want all of you to imagine that you've already accomplished. You're in that league of member that you're talking about it, okay? So what we're going to do is, I want every one of you to close your eyes and imagine like how you're going to think about it, right? So I'm going to take you guys into those lines. Think that you've already achieved. Close your eyes, close your eyes. I want every one of you to think that you've already achieved that goal. And I want you to experience this. I'm going to play music, the clapping sound, acknowledging that you guys have already achieved that. I want you to feel that. I want you to experience this. Okay, let's go into that quickly. And here we go. Amazing. Slowly and steadily, rub your hands. Slowly and steadily, rub your hands. Put it on your eyes. Okay, put it on your eyes. Slowly open it. That's how you have to open it, okay? Slowly open it. How did you feel? How did you feel about this? Let me know. Very positive. Excited. Great. Were you able to see that? What actually happened? Were you able to feel it? Because everything in your life happens twice. Once that comes to your brain, Yeah, this is the thought has to come to you. It has to come to you first, and it has to be put on paper. Second things, it happens in reality. If you cannot dream about this, this cannot come in your real life. Okay, great. So let's go and understand a very important concept. Like I promised you yesterday, like I'm going to share my story, how I was able to, bring my 16 hours of work into 4 hours of work. This was the time where I was crazily working, and I was denied for a promotion for continuously for 4 years. 4 years. And that year I lost my patience. I went there in front of my client and said that, in front of my boss and said that, I'm not being promoted from last 4 years. Am I doing a right thing? He said, yes. Is the client happy? Yes. You are happy? Yes. When everybody is happy, why I'm not getting promoted? He told his answer that literally blew me out. He said, Karthik, you never asked for the promotion. My goodness. Can you believe this? Just because I'm not openly told, ask for this, he said he did not promote me. I said, you're my boss. You're seeing me every day. It's your right. It's your duty and responsibility to promote. He said, when you're actually, when you have not asked, I thought you're happy with what you've got it. And this is what happens with most of our life, guys. We don't get what we deserve because we don't ask for it. Remember, only a crying baby gets the milk. So that day it felt like, if I had some boxing thing in my hand, no, I would have gone back and what to do is my boss. If I do that, then next minute, I'm out of the organization. Right? I got so much frustrated out of it. So I decided to call my wife. I know what my wife is going to tell next moment. I told you, right? You need to spend time with us also. Don't spend so much of time with only with the office work. I said, okay, it's a risky proposition to call my wife at this stage. So I thought what to do because the frustration was so huge. I decided to call one of my senior colleagues and I asked him, this is what is happening. Can you please tell me like how I should go and get this out? And he started asking me, probing a lot of questions, and I started answering. And he asked one of those questions, how many hours are you working? I said 16 hours a day. I was so proud to say that. He told, Karthik, you shouldn't be getting promoted. I completely agree that whatever your boss done is correct. Now this time it was heights for me. Sir, Abhi, you're also saying I don't need to be promoted. Then he explained me the concept of an EPH. That was a shift that started happening in my life. Then I also agreed, like I don't deserve to be promoted. But the moment that I acknowledged I was doing something wrong, that was my first stage towards my completely shifting of my life, my career, and entire thing. That has the things that has left me to, quit my job and start my own entrepreneurship as well. So how many of you are excited to learn this concept of which brought me from working from 16 hours to 4 hours? Okay. So how many of you are excited to learn this? This can be a big game changer for you guys. Brilliant. Now, he explained me this concept called as EPH, energy per hour. So what is EPH? Please write down this formula. EPH is equal to annual income divided by 2000. EPH is equal to annual income divided by 2000. Do this quickly. Take your annual income divided by 2000. Annual income. Take your annual income divided by 2000. Why 2000? If you take the total number of working hours, assuming you're working for 8 hours a day, it works out to be like 2058. It works out to be like 2058. Type in EPH if you calculate it. If you're done with this, type in EPH. If you're comfortable putting the number, put the number. If you're not comfortable, don't put it. Put that. Because many times people come and ask me, Karthik, how can I be so productive? How can I do that? Which tool to use and other stuff? Tools will come later, guys. First thing is you need to have a clarity. The moment that you have a clarity, you can become super productive. You can achieve many things in your life. Your learning capability can go to the next level. You need to have this kind of a clarity. What is your EPH, energy per hour? Are you happy with this EPH? If you're happy with your EPH, then you will never be in this top 1% of the people that you're looking at. Now, the moment he taught me this technique, he said, Karthik, the company is paying you more, but you are actually taking less. Why? You're working 16 hours. Will your salary increase just because you're working for 16 hours? I said, no. That means you're working more per hour. You're drawing less amount of time for yourself. If we can fix this, I can assure you, you not only are going to get promoted, but also you're going to have a great life. And that was a turning point for everybody, right? There has to be some magic touch that has to happen, right? Somebody will come in your life, okay? And then they will come and tell you something. They'll just do a simple touch, magical touch. And they'll tell you a few words that will touch, that will, that will remain with your head. When he told that, right? On that night, I could not sleep. I was getting a wild dream like somebody has caught my pocket, right? From my pocket, that amount of money was actually going out. Whole night I did not sleep. Next day I went to him and said, can you please tell me, like, how do I fix it? He told me this, Karthik, I don't have time. Yeah. I told you the concept of EPH, it is up to you to go and figure it out. It felt like he was very rude, but he was right. Nobody has time. Do you agree with me? If you go and talk to your boss, you go and talk to somebody who has a capability to help you out, they don't have time to help you because they are busy with their own work. You need to find out somebody who has that time and energy to help you out, where your career is not disturbed. When you go and take a lot of help from your boss, very likely he'll say, "Arey yaar, isko kuch aata nahi. Everything he's learning from me only," right? And could be your career could be in danger. Your business could be in danger. So you need somebody who's a third person who can help you, where you can just go and talk to him openly to bring that kind of a change. And that's where the role of a mentor is very essential in your life. So I'm going to share you how, when you get a right mentor, when we take the hammer and hit at the right spot, how things are going to change. Yeah. So Ashish, who came to us, he said that his father was running a real estate business. He said that you're not going to be working with me because he had a problem of talking to people. He would get nervous because of that. And his father said, go and work somewhere else till you fix all these issues. He came to us. We worked on him. And I'll tell you, the person who was hating sales, who was not even going to speak to people, let's hear what happened when we started working on him. Amazing. Brilliant. Thank you.
Even I have cracked a deal also for 1 year. For 1 year, it's around one CR.
Wow.
I'm like, so I told my father also, he's happy to me right now. Thank you to all.
Wow. Did you see that? The moment that we fixed at the right spot, he made 1 CR in less than 45 days. So let's go and look at this. Satish Nanjundaya, a business owner, he doubled his turnover in less than 4 months. Previously, it was 2.15 crores. Now it is 5 crores. In less than 4 months, how is it possible? How is it possible? Remember the hammer story. That is what is going to make that happen. So there is a process, a step-by-step process for you to move. See, most of you are in this category of $10 or maybe like $20, $30 per hour is what your current EPH. What if I tell you, I have a process where I can push you from a $10 per hour to $10,000 per hour. If this were to be a process which can help you to move from $10 to $10,000 per hour, how many of you are interested with the system and process where I can take you a step-by-step approach to move you from $10 per hour to $10,000 per hour over the period of time? Of course, this will not happen overnight. This is not a get-rich scheme, but this is something that can help you to reach to that level. And this is what this top 1% of the people think. They actually focus on building those kind of capabilities to do it. And many of you will tell, like, Karthik, is it really possible? Having a right mentor can take you to that level. What if I tell you, we have a classic example of Tony, where he was basically a football player originally, correct? And then his mentors told him, like, hey, why are you going and actually playing a football? Go and play the cricket. You will actually conquer the world. And that exactly happened. He was the most successful captain that India ever had. It all started, his mentor identifying in his childhood. Unfortunately, we did not have any of those mentors identifying us on the childhood. That is anyway lost. At least now you have the option to go and do that, right? So let's go and actually look at this, my confidence in you guys. I'm confident just with the information we have covered in this workshop, left on your own, with your own resources, time and effort, you can do this in a way that many people will never be able to do that. And if that were the only option, it would be a best thing to do it together. But what if there were another option, an option that allowed us to go at this together? A chance to go deeper, when we could go in a tiny week or next couple of sessions. Yeah. What you just saw was the just last 2 days. Now, I take the complete responsibility. What if I played an active role in your results, took responsibility of your success, and had an obligation to your outcome? How would that make things different? Inevitable transformation, guys. Do you think in that situation, I could empower you with all resources at my disposal to make your success inevitable? What if I had a support system and additional insights that go even deeper, getting you the results you want and quite frankly deserve? You want to hear, if I had such an option for you, would you like to hear more about it and what it could do for you? So this is something that we have called as SuperBrain accelerator. A secret to your SuperBrain optimization without operation, okay? And this is going to be there forever with you guys. I'll tell you, it's easily worth around 30,000 rupees. Let's go and look at it, the SuperBrain accelerator, how it's going to happen. We're going to work on a step-by-step approach to enhance your cognitive capabilities by providing you with an exponential growth in your career or your business. First stage, we're going to work on the clarity part of it, going into 5 different areas of your life, followed by the certainty in the second week. So let's go and look at this. This is not for you if you're not willing to unlearn the things. If you're looking for a shortcuts in your life, this is not for you. If you don't have at least 1 hour to spare for your career, it is not for you. If you're satisfied with your internet solution, what is being given in YouTube, books and other stuff, this is not for you. If you are unwilling to learn and implement, this is not for you. If you find it difficult to submit to your process and your mentor, this is not for you. But however, if you're willing to unlearn the things and you want to go and do it in a very scientific manner, understanding how and why these things are done and implement it over the period of time, I can actually take you from $10 to $10,000 per hour in a record time that you can't even imagine. Now let's go and look at this, like introducing your 14-day SuperBrain Accelerator program. You're going to upgrade your brain's capability and your energy level is going to become 3 times of what you're currently looking at it. Let's understand what is an outcome. So we're going to work on 5 areas of your life. And what are the areas where we are going to get the clarity? Clarity in terms of your money, how much money you want to go and do it, career and business, family, and also on the learning, cognitive capability on life skill, and the business related, knowledge that you want to build. That is what we call it as functional knowledge. And we'll also help you to create a mini vision board and enhance your brain's capability by 3x in just 14 days. In less than 2 weeks, we're going to make that happen. Now let's go and look at this. What are the bonus? You're going to get a morning, every day morning, 6:30 a.m. to 7 a.m. IST. We're going to have a daily morning session where you'll be working with one of our senior members in the team, and you'll go through one of those best rituals that will help you to build a great consistency and a discipline that you can think about it. So bonus number 2 is you're going to get a free mind map tool for practicing it. So your outcome is you'll be able to enhance your focus, register, and your recall capabilities. You can achieve 92% recall capabilities. What we have done, for an example, it was a very basic thing, right? So you have a capability to reach 92%. Now, the bonus 3, you're going to have some of those 3 important books that I'm going to share it with you. Walking for Weight Loss, Lose Weight Today with Yoga, and also, a very powerful tip on the health part of it. All the 3 books, you're going to get it as an ebook bundle. Now, bonus number 4, your weekly and daily planner templates. The templates to track your progress on a day-to-day basis. You'll be able to create an accountability for yourself. A great thing that you can think about it. So all these things. So what is this timing and how much it's required? So the start day is going to be like 4th of November, and you're going to be ending it by 17th November. So the time is between 9 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Just 30 minutes a day. Just 30 minutes a day. This can make a lot of difference in your life. Let's go and look at this. So what is this? So Brain to SuperBrain Accelerator, easily worth 30,000 rupees. All bonuses mentioned is another 30,000. A total value of this program is easily worth 60,000 rupees. Now, if I initiate the process of moving you from $10 to $100 and $1,000 per hour as we proceed, how much would that be worth to you? Let's go and look at this. So I'll tell you it's easily worth 60,000. I'm not going to charge you 6,000. I'm not even going to charge you guys 30,000. I'm not even going to charge you guys 10,000 rupees. What if I tell you this is going to be done at an offer of 3,499 rupees, where we are going to go and bring a classic and a drastic difference in your life. Okay, our team is going to put a link where you can just go and make those payment, and I'll tell you, you can have an absolutely stunning results what you're looking at it. For those of you who are going to take a fast action, okay, amazing results, you're going to do that. I'm going to share you how you can make the payment. Let me tell you guys. So normally we charge lakhs of rupees for people who are coming from an entrepreneurial background. And we are also, my mentor asked me, Karthik, can you do something, for everybody? And that's why we come out with this amazing program. Put your name, put your email ID, what you're looking at it, and then put your phone number, whatever your phone number is. Yeah. So put that and then click on something called as Pay Now button. And once you go there, you can scan this, or you can make a card payment, or you can use the net banking, and you can use any of those wallets which are there. And go and make this payment, guys. I can assure you, your life is going to be completely transformed. So you guys have got 15 minutes to quickly go and make this payment. So your timer has started now. Once you make the payment, share the screenshot. And I can assure you, your life is going to be completely transformed. Okay, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and actually ask. Be more than happy to help you out. You're allowed to unmute now. It's a no-brainer deal.
Karthik, I have a question.
Yeah, please.
So, coming back to your work hours, so after you had spoken to the mentor, would you be able to explain the next step, or it will be covered in the course that you are mentioning?
So we're going to be talking about in the next step. So now you understood how my transition began.
Okay.
And then we are going to talk about how did we do that step-by-step approach, right? Like what it requires for you to do it. First thing is about getting the clarity. So start with simple 5 areas of your life, which is very important for you. Your money goal, your career, your family, and the way that you're going to look at your learning capability, life skills, and all that stuff. Start with this basic 5 things that we are looking at it, as I mentioned, and then we'll talk about building the certainty. Your brain has to feel that it is literally possible. Then only you will be able to achieve those kind of things. Otherwise, you cannot. For that to happen, normally it takes years together to believe like it is possible, because we have never seen that kind of a transformation in our life. Like whatever the current income that you are having, that is an outcome of so many years of effort that you put in, right? Now, when I'm going to talk about somebody going and, doubling his income in next 1 year's time or anything, it's something appears like crazy. Your brain will not believe it is possible. Most of the time, that's why you quit. अरे यार पागल हो गया, ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है? Go and shift the job, you get 20% hike, you get 30%. Wow. I've got Karnakar ji who came to us with a package of 12 lakh rupees. Even though he has a great talent, he came to us with 12 lakhs. 1 year he worked with us, 36 lakhs. Where is 12? Where is 36? That is what we call it as exponential growth. For that, you need to go and actually follow that step-by-step approach. Right? As I told, this 2 days, I've just created the awareness about all of you, like this is what is possible. Now, how do you do that? That's the next step, which are going to help you out with this, right? Step by step. We can't cover everything in 2 days, isn't it? Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Karthik.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, great. Once you make the payment, please put the screenshot. And some of you are asking, can you just play this again? What are the things covered? Yeah. So you're going to be, outcome is, you're going to work on 5 areas of your life: your money, your career or business, your family, your learning, like, your life skill and the functional skills. 5 areas we're going to work on. First week, we're going to work on your clarity. Second week, we are going to work on certainty, so that you are actually putting the right set of goals. You're not just putting some random thing, right? That is what is there. Thank you, Arpanji. I can assure you, your life is going to be completely changed. How do I post? You can put it in the WhatsApp group. And then thank you, Dharam Chandraji. I can assure you, your life is going to be completely changed. Thank you, Rajeshji. I can assure you, your life is going to be completely changed. I'll take the personal responsibility to help you out with this. Okay. So now what will happen is that you'll become consistent and disciplined person. The bonus number 2, you'll learn free mind mapping tool so that your recall capability, you can enhance it to 92%. Remember, we just enhanced it by few percentage. Next one is going with the ebook bundle, then a weekly and daily planner. And for those of you going to take a fast action, I'm going to give you one more bonus, okay? So one more bonus is this. We have our, co-founder, Nirmal Chandran. He does a 14-day $1 million habits, which is going to help you to build a great habits, which is worth 10,000 rupees. You're going to get that also as a free bonus. How about that? How about that? Getting that, 10,000 value of this 14-day $1 million habit that you're going to get it, right? Done. Amazing. Thank you, Chandraji. I can assure you, your life is going to be completely changed. Any questions? Okay, one more question that says that, Karthik, what happens if I don't, if I miss any of the session on that day? Okay, if you miss any of the session on that day you can just go through the recording. We'll be sharing the recording with you in our advanced program. You can watch that and then you can come back on the next day so that you can have those things. If you have any questions while you're doing it, we will have an amazing support to help you out so that you can go through that. Okay, so brilliant. And then where we can get those books, we're going to share that, Chandraji. Once we have got the consolidation of the entire thing, we're going to help you out with that. Our team is going to help you out. Dharani, can you put your number? She's just connect with Dharani. There, Deepuji, how can I pay? Okay, so we have a link here which you have put in here. We're going to just give this link here. Deepuji, you can pay through this link. Dharani, can you put this same thing into the WhatsApp group and also give a link for, yeah, do that. Thank you. So Deepuji, the way you need to do is go here to the group and put your name. Let's say Deepu, put your email ID, whatever your email ID is there. Put your phone number. Click on the Pay Now button. And then you can choose UPI, card, EMI. I mean, EMI maybe it will not work for such a small amount. So you can choose the UPI or cards or the net banking. You can choose any one of them. I'll tell you, that's how you make the payment. Okay. So welcome, Haresha Babuji. I can assure you, your life is going to be completely changed in this 14 days. So important. Yeah. So what happens, what happens if I don't understand? So if you don't understand, you can ask us. We are there to help you out in making sure that we are helping you out. So what happens if I'm not able to join this batch? What can happen? If you are not able to join this batch for whatever reason, you can join the next batch. But I'll tell you guys, you don't know for how long I'll be running this. No, because I'm also becoming very busy. If you think, okay, I'm going to go and do it at some time later, this opportunity may not come. But if you're already paid, that's my responsibility to make sure that you're getting that because you're already committed to it. So I'll tell you, if you come to me directly with whatever that I'm doing, our entry level program only will start with 15,000 rupees or 30,000 rupees. And it will go in terms of few lakhs. If you come and approach me with a separate thing, because we are working on a mission in Lifefield. I'm also one of the co-founder because we really wanted to reach out to masses so that we can help them out. That's why we have come out with a state-of-art transformational program at a nominal price. You go and look at people, whatever we're going to be delivering it, you can tell me after we finish our 14 days, it's easily worth a couple of lakhs. No, it will not be, Reshmaji, it is not there in the morning. It's going to happen in the evening, 9 to 9:30 p.m. Morning is a consistency session if you would like to be part of it. Okay, is this for limited or lifetime access, sir? Rajeshji, whatever the recording is there, it's a lifetime access. Okay, whatever recording you're going to do it's going to be a lifetime access. The live sessions which are going to be working with us is for 14 days, 2 weeks, technically 2 weeks. So I'll help you to get the clarity and the certainty. The moment that you get these two things, you will see an amazing transformation when it comes to your way you're going to plan, the way you're going to be taking the action, the way you're going to be, whether it is procrastination, whether in all the other aspects of your life, you will see a shift very deep inside you. And if you don't see the shift, come and ask me. We'll refund the money. We don't want your money. If you don't get the results at the end of the 14 days, come and ask Karthik, this was not even worth it. I thought this is something else. We don't need your money. Please take it. Right? Because we have other means where we generate even more, lot more money than what we are doing it here. We are here to help you, provided you really want that urge within you to do that. We are on a mission. We want to have more people who can create the jobs. We don't want more job seekers. We want more job creators in this country. So we have already moved to a next level of giving now. We are in that giving mode, right? So now that's the passion and the way to bring this transformation when you go and change people's life. That's what excites you more, right? Reshma ji, you want to unmute and ask if you have any other question?
No, sir. I was just concerned about the morning sessions because it's impossible for me to have time for myself in the morning. Even right now, I'm doing my stuff, listening to you.
I understand. So especially being a lady, that will be a challenge. What we can do is we can give you what are the rituals that you have to do it in the morning. We can give you a recorded video. So you can do it at your own convenience. You can do it in the evening, whenever you're done. But actual session happens in the evening between 9 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. 30 minutes. That's it.
That's anyways. Thank you.
Yeah. So even if you go through a recording, I'll tell you that's going to make a lot of difference. I've got a couple of, ladies who are also part of it. They have the same challenge, but they go through the recording, and whenever they have an
Currently, I'm getting late, so I'll be leaving the session
sure, no
right
problem.
now. Thank you. I'll think over it. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So what we'll do is, okay, I think we are also, many of you are running out of time. Agree? So what we'll do is we'll keep this till the end of the day. Okay. So reach out to our team. They'll be helping you out. Dharani, please help her out. Reshma ji, okay? Cool. Right. Any more question? Deepu ji, were you able to make the payment? One more question that I'm getting is, Karthik, I've attended many programs, but I'm actually going back to the original position. How this is going to help? Great. It's a great question. So I'll tell you. So environment is more powerful than your willpower. You are the average of 5 people with whom you're working with. So what is going to happen? If you're working with the people who are surrounded by the people who have already succeeded, your chances of success is going to happen much faster. If you don't have those 5 people, no matter what you're doing it, you're going to go back, you're going to be coming back to your original position. And that is what is going to happen in your life also. So who would, let's say who has become really, really successful people, who is willing to spend time with you? Tell me, who is already successful? Nobody. Because everybody wants to work with their next level people. That's the fact. Correct? Why would somebody work with you? And that is why working with a mentor is a great way of bringing that change. Why? We are working because we are working with a purpose. We are there to help you out. So out of those 5 people, when you start working with your mentor, you are changing the first person. Out of the entire 5 people, you are getting the first person to work with who has already achieved it. Now, you have started with the first person. Sooner or later, you'll start replacing the remaining 4 people. That will happen eventually based on what is your clarity and what is your purpose that you're putting in. That is what is going to take you to the next level. I hope this is clear for you guys. You've got last 43 seconds before the timer runs out. Yes. Deepuji, you can actually unmute yourself. Were you able to do that? Are you able to make the payment?
Yes, sir. I'm just doing. I just finished, but something went wrong. I'll do it very fast.
Sure, sure. So we'll have here Dharini, who's from our team, who's going to help you out right now. Okay. So I'm just, you can be here. She can help you out. The rest of the people, guys, thank you so much. The session is done. We're going to drop off. Dharini, can you be here and help Deepuji?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, great. So Deepuji, she'll be here to help you out. Thank you.
Hi, sir. Hello. Hello, sir. My voice is audible for you. Oh. Hello. Hi, Sunil. So please ask if you have any questions.